Alright, what's up YouTube? So in today's video I'm going to be going over my settings for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 using the Oculus Quest 3. I'm running Ryzen 7800x3d and the RTX 4090 graphics card. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're going to go to General Options. So first things first, with this is my PC settings, so I have it on TAA, render scaling just at 100, fidelity sharpening 100, NVIDIA reflex low latency, I put it on plus boost, VSync is on, 100% monitor refresh rate, and I'm using DX12. As for my settings down here, they're all pretty much just on medium. This is just for the PC screen version. If we go to VR, this is what I have my VR settings set to. I have my anti-aliasing set to TAA, render scaling set to 100, fidelity FX sharpening, I have that set to 200, reprojection mode is off, world scale I have it set to 100, low latency I have it set to on plus boost, global rendering custom because I changed some stuff. Terrain level of detail I set that to 120. I could go to 150, but I decided 120 is good for me. Off-screen terrain pre-caching, set that to ultra. Terrain vector data, set that to high. Buildings are high, trees are high, and grass and bushes are high. I could probably get away with setting these to medium or even low, leaving buildings on high, but setting the rest to medium and low. But I like it all high. Objects level of detail, I set that to 110. I could probably bump this up to 120 also. Let's just do that. Let's just go to 120. We'll leave that at 120 also. Clouds, I set to high. Texture resolution, I set that to ultra. Anisotropic filtering, set that to 16x. Texture sampling, set that to 8x8. Texture synthesis, set that to ultra. Water wave, set that to medium. Shadow map 768. Terrain shadows 256. Contact shadows, set that to low. Windshield effects, set that to medium because I don't like the glare. It does give me glare. Ambient occlusion, set that to low. Cube map reflections, set that to 192. Ray marched reflections, I set that to off because it's kind of just like shadows and raised light. So I just set that to off. Light shafts, set that to medium. Bloom, I set that to off. And glass cockpit refresh rate, I set that to high. That's for your GPS and stuff in your glass cockpit. It just refreshes faster. So that's pretty much what I set to there. Of course, traffic, I have aircraft traffic type off, traffic nameplates off. Airport vehicle density, set that to 50. Worker density, set that to 50. I might go even lower because I feel like there's a lot of workers driving around doing random things. So I might set that to 25. Worker density, we'll set that to 30. Land and sea traffic or ground aircraft density, set that to 0 because I use FSLTL, the injector. So I set that to 0. Leisure boat, set that to 5. Road vehicles, set that to 20. Ships and ferries, 5. And fauna density, 50, because, I mean, I don't know. Generic aircraft models, AI traffic, multiplayer, show multiplayer all off. Traffic variety, medium, I could set that to off too, because it doesn't let me actually set medium. That's why I selected medium as the lowest. For data, I have data limitation off, data tracking reset to 1. Rolling cache, I turned that to off. I don't find a use for it. I felt it was jittery when it was on, and I had to keep coming in here and deleting it. So I just left it off. I mean, I could delete it right now too, but it's off anyway, so it's not saving anything. Bandwidth unlimited. Online functionality on. Bing Data World graphics on. Photo grammetry on. live real world air traffic, set that to off. Live weather, set that to on. Multiplayer off. But yeah, that's pretty much my settings for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But now for my Oculus settings. So I went to the Oculus debug tool. All this stuff is pretty much the same. Asynchronous time warp is set to auto. But my encode bitrate, I set that to 825. So what you have to do is you have to open a notepad, you have to type in 825, copy that and paste it in here. It won't let you type that in there. Link sharpening I set to quality, and that's pretty much it. That's all I did for the debug tool. For my Oculus app, for my graphic preferences, I use 72 Hz recommended, and I have it on 1.1 render resolution. So that's all I did for the Oculus settings. So these are my OpenXR toolkit. So upscaling and sharpening, I have that off. All this stuff I have off. Turbo mode, I have it on, but it prevents asynchronous time warp. So even if you leave it off in the Oculus debug tool, it doesn't matter because it's going to turn it off once you're in experimental mode. For my system, I have my display resolution per eye at 3506 by 3814. So that's what I have per eye. So I upscaled it here rather than fully doing it in the Oculus graphic settings where you can raise the render resolution up to 1.5. I just did it here in the OpenXR toolkit. And as you can see from the quality of the video, quality looks great. I'm really happy with it. I like the way it looks. It feels like, especially flying VFR, it just looks amazing. Looking out at the ground, looking at the water, all that stuff, the buildings in the distance, it looks great. The navigation screen in front of me looks great. So it all looks good. I really like the way it came out, and yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll be sure to answer them as quick as I can. And until the next video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and peace.